Hi everyone, it's me again, Teacher Tina. And in this video, we're going to talk about quartiles for group data. So in our previous lessons, we have dealt with the measures of position, such as quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. We also learned how to compute and determine these measures of position for ungrouped data. So this time, we are going to study measures of position for the group data, and we're going to deal first with quartiles. Okay, so now let us recall first what is quartile. So quartile, as we have learned from the previous lessons, refers to the score point that divides the distribution or set of values or scores into four equal parts. So in computing the quartiles for group data, the formula below is used. So the formula is Q sub k is equal to lower boundary sub qk plus quantity k sub n over 4 minus less than cumulative frequency all over f q k, or yung frequency of the quartile class, times I, or interval. So where Q sub k is the desired quartile, lower boundary sub qk is the lower boundary of the quartile class, n is the total frequency or number of cases, less than cumulative frequency is the frequency below the quartile class, fq sub k is the frequency of the quartile class, and I is the interval or class size. So now let us apply the given formula to determine quartiles for group data. Okay, so now we have the example. So the frequency distribution below shows the score of 59 grade 10 students in their final examination in mathematics. So we're going to determine Q sub 1 and Q sub 3, or yung ating quartile 1 and quartile 2. So yung quartile 1 is the lower quartile and quartile 3 is the upper quartile. So this is the given distribution. So first, or yung una nating gagawin is to create additional column for the less than cumulative frequency. Okay, so this is the solution for quartile 1, or the lower quartile. And this is the frequency distribution with less than cumulative frequency. So, paano nga ba natin nakukuha yung less than cumulative frequency? So, kailangan lang nating i-add itong frequency or yung ating given frequency. Mag-i-start tayo lagi ay dito sa ilalim, or kung nasaan yung pinakamaliit na class limits. So, ito ay 3 plus 7 is equal to 10 plus 8 is equal to 18 plus 15 is equal to 33 plus 12 is equal to 45 plus 9 is equal to 54 and plus 5 is equal to 59. So, lagi lang po nating tatandaan na kung ano yung last number dito or yung sum, dapat siya ay equal dito sa ating n. So, kapag ka po siya ay hindi naging tally, ibig sabihin meron tayong maling add doon sa frequency. Pwedeng siya ay kulang or sobra yung ating add. So, pagka ganun, kailangan natin siyang ulitin kasi kailangan siyang maging tally. Okay, so q sub 1 is equal to lower boundary of q sub 1 plus 1 times n over 4 minus less than cumulative frequency all over frequency of q sub 1 times I. Okay, so kanina sa formula natin, ang nakalagay sa kanya is k. So, from that given formula, we're going to substitute 1 to k since the desired quartile is q sub 1 or the lower quartile. So, yung lahat ng k kanina is kailangan nating palitan ng 1 kasi ang kailangan nating computein dito is yung kanya or yung quartile 1. Okay. Next, we're going to identify the respective values of the different components of the formula. So, ang gagawin natin, hanapin na muna natin yung mga kailangan nating values para mamaya isa-substitute na lamang natin siya sa formula. So, ano-ano yung mga kailangan or yung mga kailangan nating hanapin ang value. So, kailangan nating hanapin ang value ng n, lower boundary, less than cumulative frequency, frequency of the quartile class, and yung interval. So, lagi nating tatandaan yung n, nandito lang siya lagi. Ano, siya yung frequency or yung total frequency. So, n is equal to 59. And ano yung kasunod na kailangan natin? The indicator. So, bakit kailangan natin yung indicator? Para malaman natin kung alin yung quartile or yung quartile class na ating kukunin. Okay, so alin ba yung ating indicator? Ang indicator natin ay ito. So, yung 1 times n over 4. So, the indicator n over 4 is equal to 59 divided by 4 is equal to 14.75 or 15. So, itong 15, hahanapin ngayon natin dito sa less than cumulative frequency kung saan siya papasok. Kung hindi siya equal, okay lang. So, ang pwede natin kunin is yung 18. So, bakit yung 18 ang kailangan nating kuhanin? Kasi hindi siya pwede sa 10. Kasi pag 10, kulang. Kaya dito siya papasok sa 11 to 18. Kasi ito ay 4 to 10. Then ito yung ating 11 to 18. So, dito papasok yung ating 15. Therefore, ito yung tinatawag natin na quartile class. So, yung quartile class natin is 76 minus 80. Bakit kailangan natin yung quartile class? Kasi dito natin kukunin yung kanyang lower boundary. So, paano nga ba natin kukunin yung lower boundary? So, we're going to subtract 0.5 sa lower limit ng ating quartile class. And ang lower limit ng ating quartile class is 76. So, we're going to subtract 0.5 dun sa 76. So, the lower boundary is equal to 75.5. Okay, so next, kailangan natin kunin yung less than cumulative frequency. So, sabi, yung less than cumulative frequency is the frequency below the quartile class. So, kung ito yung ating quartile class, yung 76 to 80, ang kukunin natin is below or yung frequency below the quartile class, and that is 10. So, the less than cumulative frequency is 10. Next, kailangan natin yung frequency ng quartile 1. So, dito tayo titingin ngayon sa frequency. So, ito yung ating quartile class. Kukunin natin yung kanyang frequency, which is 8. So, frequency of Q sub 1 is equal to 8. And last is the interval. So, interval is equal to 5. Paano ba kukunin ang interval? Pwedeng bilangin lang. So, tingnan lang natin yung interval nung lower limit to upper limit. So, ito ay 96 to 100. Bilangin nyo lang is 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So, that is equal to 5. Okay, so now that we have identified the values and completed the important components of the formula, we are ready to compute quartile 1. Okay, so we're going to substitute the respective values of the components of the formula. So this is the solution for quartile 1 or lower quartile. So again, n is equal to 59. The indicator is equal to 14.75. Lower boundary of q sub 1 is equal to 75.5. Less than cumulative frequency is 10. Frequency of the quartile class is 8 and the interval is 5. Okay, so isubstitute lang natin yung mga values. So, yung ating lower boundary is 75.5. Indicator is 14.75. Less than cumulative frequency is 10. Frequency of the quartile class is 8 and the interval is 5. So, isubtract natin. 14.75 minus 10 is 4.75 times 5 divided by 8. So, the answer is 2.97. Then, i-add natin sa lower boundary. So, 75.5 plus 2.97. So, quartile 1 is equal to 78.48. So, i-check natin yung result if it is within the limit. So, yung limit natin kanina is 75 to 80 or 75.5 to 80.5. So, yung 78.47, pasok siya dun sa class limit ng quartile 1. So, therefore, quartile 1 is equal to 78.47. Now, what does this result mean? So, kailangan nating i-interpret yung result na 78.47. So, the interpretation, 25% or 15 out of 59 students got a score of 78.47 or below in the examination. So, ibig sabihin, yung 15 out of 59 na yung total cases natin. So, yung 15, sila yung nakakuha ng 78.47 or below. Okay, next. The solution for quartile 2. So, ito din yung ating frequency distribution kanina, given na yung less than cumulative frequency. So, ngayon, i-identify lang natin yung mga values or yung different components of the formula. So, ang magiging formula na natin is q sub 3 is equal to less than a lower boundary of q sub 3 plus 3n over 4 minus less than cumulative frequency over frequency of the quartile class times interval. Again, yung mga k kanina, papalitan lang natin ng 3 kasi ang kukunin natin is quartile 3. Okay, again, yung n is equal to 59. So, nandito lang siya. Yung indicator natin, siya ay magiging 3n over 4. Bakit 3? Kasi nga po, ang kukunin natin is yung third quartile or Q3. So, 3 times n over 4, 3 times 59 over 4 is equal to 44.25 or 44. Okay. So ngayon, titingnan ulit natin kung saan papatak yung 44. So dito siya kabilang sa, ito ay 34 to 45. So ibig sabihin, ang ating quartile class is 86 to 90. And ang ating lower boundary, so 86 minus 0.5 is equal to 85.5. And we're going to get again the less than cumulative frequency. So kung nandito yung ating quartile class, kukunin natin is yung below the quartile class, which is 33. And yung frequency ng ating quartile class is 12. And yung interval is pareho kanina, which is 5. Okay, again. So we have, or na-identify na natin yung mga values. Ang gagawin naman natin ngayon is to substitute the respective values of the components of the formula. So, ulitin lang natin, yung n is equal to 59, indicator is equal to 44.25, lower boundary is equal to 85.5, less than cumulative frequency is equal to 33, frequency of quartile class is equal to 12, and I is equal to 5. Then, substitute the values. So, lower boundary, 85.5. Indicator is 44.25 minus 33. Or yung ating less than cumulative frequency. Divided by 12, which is the frequency of the quartile class times I, or interval, which is 5. So, 44.25 minus 33 is equal to 11.25. Then, times 5 divide 12. Or pwede rin naman sa calculator na 11.25 divided by 12 times 5. So, Q sub 3 is equal to 85.5 plus 4.69. And Q sub 3, or the upper quartile, is equal to 90.19. So again, check if the result is within the limit 60 or 86 to 90 or 85.5 to 90.5. So ito ay pasok doon sa ating 90.5. So therefore, the upper quartile or quartile 3 is equal to 90.19. Again, kailangan natin siyang i-interpret. So, ibig sabihin, 75% or 44 out of 59 students got a score of 90.19 or below in the examination. So, dito, wag kayong gagamit ng my point. Hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung 44.25 kasi ang pinag-uusapan natin ay students. Diba, hindi naman natin pwedeng hatiin yung students ng 1/2, 1/4. Kaya dito, lagi tayong gagamit ng whole number. Okay. So, in computing quartile 2 or second quartile, it is the same as computing the median. So, yung pag magko-compute tayo ng quartile 2, siya po ay katulad lamang ng median kasi yung middlemost point ang ating kinukuha. Okay, so thank you for watching. And kung hindi pa kayo nagsusubscribe sa aking YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel. Good luck, God bless, and happy learning everyone!